afternoon we are going to have a look through some old Loot Crate items. I've done quite a few videos already on my Loot Crates, and all of the ones that I still had intact I have done videos on. But I do have a lot where there are a few random items floating about, ones that I haven't gifted and ones that I just wanted to keep hold of. So they're kind of dotted around different years. I got Loot Crate between 2015 and about 2020, I think. A couple of them I've grabbed the booklet or the sheet with it just to show the items, but I haven't done it for all of them because this is just going to be a random ramble and look at them. So it's going to be some whispering, maybe some tapping. I do like to do tapping, but I don't always know if the sound comes across. Maybe some tracing and a little bit of reading, so a little bit of everything. I seem to have picked a few things that are in boxes, so we'll start with the first one. I'll try not to make too much noise. That's a little hint of one of the items, but we'll just poke that out the way. So I've tried to find the ones from the crates that show Loot Crate on them, so you know that they are from Loot Crates and not just random things that I found. So these are ones that I do like and I've either kept intact because I just wanted to keep them safe. This one is a D&D Castle dice tower. I can't remember what year this one was. And I have opened this box already, so that's why I will open it today. I think there's actually one that I've never opened, but I'm going to open so that I can show you what was inside. That's later on. Just for you, I will open one. Dungeons and Dragons Loot Crate. And you can see it just there. So this is what it looks like inside. Grey tower. The dragon poking through. There are some dice in here, so that will make a bit of noise. Exclusive Loot Crate. I have you perched a bit higher today, so it makes it a bit easier for me to whisper into my phone, but see what I'm holding properly. Castle dice down collectible, not a toy. This is a so we all know these are noisy. So I will open this designed in Los Angeles. Wizards of the Coast, 2019. So it must have been from. And there is a die as well. So it does have quite a lot of detail, even the little chips in the stone. And the dragon. The door. That does move slightly. Little hands. The wings. So I won't, or actually I could put the die through there and I can just mute the sound because it is a bit noisy. Because you could rest the die in there and it comes out the bottom. You could just rest them on the tower as well. If you had a few die, you could rest them on there. And then that drops through, comes down the bottom. But I think that's pretty cool. You get that on your games table. That's pretty sweet. So the next one is another box, and this one I do have the card from. I found because I've left this inside the crate. It's from April 2018, and the theme was artifacts. You've heard the stories. They come from distant lands and strange worlds. Powerful objects forged by ancient creatures, capable of aiding you in your quest, should you use them wisely. Uncover these artifacts and find your destiny. So the pin is still in the crate, but I haven't got that out. The map, I think that is still in there. I might have gifted that. The note cards are still in there as well. And the t-shirt I have worn quite a lot over the years and it's somewhere. But we're going to look at this one. Lootcrate edition, Lord of the Rings. Writer mini epics Frodo with Sting. The One Ring may be powerful, but when it comes to awesome Lord of the Rings artifacts, we definitely prefer Frodo's sword, Sting, which glows blue whenever orcs are around. Licensed from New Line Cinema, made by White Workshop. This is quite special. Frodo Baggins, made by artists of film. The great exclusive. So the box is it's really nice. Obviously there's a choice that you can knows that it's Frodo. And you do have a little QR code, exclusive video about the making of mini epics. I've lost count how many times I've watched the Lord of the Rings films. It's been a little while since I last watched it, but in the 20 odd years since it was made, I've seen it quite a few times. Little column. So, at the top, it's very colourful. Frodo. So this one I haven't opened, but I'm going to open it now. And we'll take a look at Frodo. So 3, 2, 1, okay. I removed Frodo's little shower cap, but I'll put that back on after because I want to keep it safe. So I really like the colour of Sting, the blue. It's nice. It's not quite turquoisey, but it's like a slight shimmer. These adorable feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. It's got all of his toes. And it's the trousers. It's waistcoat. A little. It doesn't move. It's all static. Lots of texture in his hair. It looks a bit like he's had a hair like clay mask. Pointy ears. Looks a bit chubby cheeks. Pointy nose. And eyes. Set of bright shoulders. And that's a Frodo Baggins mini epic. We'll see you later, Frodo. I'll put you back in the box nice and safe with your little shower cup. So another thing that I have is this came in September 2018 box, and the theme was invaders. And I'd used a lot of these things, but I hadn't used them. And this is the Predator Jungle Camo Bandana. So there was a Venom t-shirt with this. I don't remember if I did that in my Lootcrate t-shirt video. Alien Next Door series figure. And the X-Files hardcover journal, which I also have. I'll show you in a moment. But the bandana, it says, we know, you ain't got time to bleed, but do you have time to accessorize? This fun camo bandana features the Predator blending into the jungle canopy during a hunt. Put it on and get to the chopper. Licensed from Fox, made by Lootcrate. So this is the bag that it came in. I got something similar to this. I think I showed that in another Lootcrate video where I got the Fallout Brotherhood flag, which was huge. I don't think this is quite as big, but we can take it out the bag and have a look. Wear exclusive Lootcrate Predator, made in the USA, 100% cotton. And it's going to be pretty big. I won't be able to fit it on the screen, but you can see just here. You can just make out the outline of the Predator. Pull you down a bit. You can see his eyes. Just fold that up. And then the other thing that was from this one was the Lootcrate edition, the X-Files hardcover journal. This September, the X-Files has its 25th anniversary. Bear in mind this was 2018. And we wanted to celebrate, so we're giving you this I Want to Believe hardcover journal. Use it to document the unexplained, the paranormal, and whatever other weird stuff you happen to see. Remember, the truth is out there. Licensed from Fox, made by a crowded coop. So I haven't opened this and I'm not going to open it. But sounds maybe. I was an avid watcher of the X-Files back in the day. I was quite young when it started, but I do love all that unexplained and how it varied every week. It wasn't always just aliens, it was all sorts of random things. But funnily, I can't remember the ending. I did watch it, but I don't remember. Okay. So, pen items. So let's go for. Okay, let's go for this one. That's probably on the way. There's, you might not be able to read this too well. Lootcrate Chronicle. This is from the Vikings, the TV show. A 1 to 2 scale of a drink mug. This was from April 2016, and the theme was quest, adventure awaits. Now, I never watched Vikings. I think it was on a channel that I didn't have, and I probably still don't have if it's on catch up. Yeah. So exclusive Vikings drinking on with strap. Chronicle collectibles. Make a toast to the gods with this replica drinking on from History Channel's breakout hit Vikings, already renewed for season 5. Crafted just for us, it comes with a handy strap to keep your horn close and to prevent hours of contemplation on how to balance it on a table without it falling over. He looks very happy with this drinking on. So I can tell you that I have never tried to drink out of this. There are quite a few cars in the background. I will edit some of them out, but there may still be some in the background. So that's, I mean, you get quite a bit of drink in that. That's nice pad. Slight indent. Just there. And the strap. That definitely makes it a lot easier to have it as a drinking vessel. To place that like that, and then pop that around your neck. I mean, if you were in a as a Viking pub. If you were in somewhere like that and took one of these to drink out of, that would be pretty cool. That's the drinking almost strap. We'll go for a box. This is the only big box. I didn't get the card out of the crate for this one, but I think this is probably about maybe 2018 or 19. I'm not sure. It might say on the bottom actually. 2017. Stranger Things 11 versus the Demogorgon. Super emo friends. J. Salvador has been put on heartstrings with his Super Emo Friends line of art since 2009. Lootcrate has partnered with Salvador to create exclusive figural renditions of his drawings and paintings. For the very first Super Emo scenes, in this emotionally intense moment from Stranger Things, 11 uses her immense telekinetic powers against the Demogorgon in order to keep her friends safe while also saying goodbye. So I'm going to free 11 and the Demogorgon. And I'll be back in 3, 2. Okay, so put them together. Because last time I tried to put, I think, the Evil Dead one together, I had a bit of trouble. So, this is 11. Not looking very happy. Or she's just looking very focused. And a Demogorgon. So that is 3D, so there is gap there. There's teeth. What's the time, Mr. It looks like it's about 10 to 2, maybe. You can see it's the detail on the hands, back of the face. Little block. Yeah. I don't remember any other Stranger Things in the Lootcrate, but I might be wrong. There you go, you can see it a bit better. Here's this. this is a tiny, tiny box. But this is special. This is not a toy. EFX collectibles. Let's see if I can do this without making too much noise. So this is the Hydra pin. So the two bits there. It looks a little bit like 28 Days Later in the background with the zombie, but this is very special. So I keep this in the box. Yeah, very simple, but special. I keep this here and close it. So there's two more left. And speaking of kind of zombies, 28 Days Later. This is a random thing that did come in. They're new great. This is Walking Dead soap on a rope. Daryl's Walker ear necklace. And this was a new great exclusive. I've never opened this, so I don't know what, if anything, this soap smells of. But there's a variety of ears on here. I make a nice crinkly sound. That one's the neatest property. And the strap. See, I was a big fan of The Walking Dead. I think I said before in a video, up until round about when Negan appeared, and I just started to lose interest. Not sure what this is on the back. Just got the ingredient. 2015. So you do get a very big mix of things in new crates. And then the last thing, we can take a look at the booklet with it, is this oven glove. Now I've never used this because I daren't get it messed up. But it does fit my hand pretty perfect. And it's still got the one, this was in the power theme. And Hulk, looking very Hulk in this one. I always like the little bit they have introducing them. So power. So you want to be strong, huh? We've come to the right place. We've scoured the globe for objects of great and terrible power that'll make you downright unstoppable. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. This issue features an exciting interview with one of the stars of the new Warcraft film, a handy how-to for obtaining superpowers, a fun story that you can shape to your will, and more, including all the info you need about this month's loot. After all, knowledge is power. Plush keychain. I definitely would have gifted that. This is the oven glove. So this is by Kevin Hydra. Behold, upon your hand you have the infinity gauntlet of cooking, which allows you to shape and create the most delicious of meals. While this gauntlet holds power all its own, the Infinity Gauntlet of Marvel Comics contains the Infinity Gems, which allow for various powerful abilities. Knowledge is true power, so learn of them. So in case you didn't know, you have the Reality Stone. Change and alter reality itself to the owner's will. Travel through dimensions. The Power Stone. Access and control over all power and energy that was or ever will be. The Mind Stone. Enhance mental powers. Access thoughts and dreams of others. The Space Stone. Move any object anywhere throughout reality. Teleportation. The Time Stone. Total control over time. Grants visions of the past and future. And lastly, the Soul Stone. Manipulate and control living and dead souls. Steal powers of others. It's really good quality and it feels really nice. Obviously it would need to be a workable oven mitt. I think that's I think it makes some nice sounds. exclusive. Whether cooking or cosplaying, it is said this magical mitt will grant you omnipotent powers beyond belief, or at least protect you from burning yourself. Decorated with the 6 infinity gems, the mitt protects hands up to 500 degrees. Fine, I'll make it myself. I do still have the loop in the crate as well. I have that Deadpool t-shirt, but I didn't get it from the Lootwear box, I got it from Lootcrate. There is an article about Warcraft actor. I watched that film when it came out. It was okay. There's a recipe for Thanos' Muffins of Death by Chocolate. So the recipe there, how to make them. Get superpowers for geeks and gamers. How to get them by Ash Madani. Superheroes are a dime a dozen, or at least they were back in the 1940s when comic book publishers were all like, give me a dozen superheroes for this time. And New York writers responded, you're too kind, I'm going to use this to buy war bonds. Luckily, getting superpowers is just as easy. Just follow these simple steps. Number 1. Find some aliens. You are unfortunate enough to be born on Earth, which means you have no natural superpowers, but also that your parents didn't stuff you into an experimental baby rocket because your planet was exploding. Pros and cons. Fortunately, all hope is not lost. You could still get superpowers from an alien artifact, or gain incredible abilities from an alien abduction. Fun fact, this is the sole purpose of the Search for Extraterrestrial Life program. Believe in magic. Reading books about teenage wizards and practicing card tricks will not help you get superpowers. Sorry. Kind of. Instead, you must take a deep dive into the arcane arts, searching out ancient totems, gems, gauntlets, and staffs hidden in remote locations around the world. Contrary to popular belief, this will not require any human and or animal sacrifice, because that's weird and gross. It may require a vast it's been a bit of a longer video. Just having a look at some of my random loot crate items from quite a few different loot crates. Ones that I have kept safe. But I thought I'd show you them. Hopefully you might have found it a bit interesting. Or just a bit relaxing. Thank you for watching or listening.